swamp, you want a bag, come to Detroit and get it. How you get mook, how you get arse, you know them my niggas. I'm a league owner now, put me in the system. The fans tell me what they want and I'm gonna go and get it. Breaking down the bag before I pull it up to the... So it's the Black Mafia Battle League Winter Madness pregame. We in the building. Hey, make some noise. Yeah. Hey, y'all bring it in a little closer. Bring it in a little bit. Hey, battler to my left.
Where
you from?
Midway, Georgia, Southeast, man. Thank you for having me.
It's all good.
Bar Heavy Mafia. Let's go.
Hey, battler to my right.
Hey, yo, shout out to my sponsors, Drill Tech Limited, Capital Rap Battles, Freezer Burn Battles, No Caption, and the Bear Hills Casino Blackjack Table. It's Pathogenic. Long live Pat Stay, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah. Where you from, Pat?
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Let's
get it. Away.
Let's get it. We got, we already flipped the coin off, I'm new to this, y'all. Work with me. We already flipped the coin off camera. We got God Like first in a 3-round battle. Let's get it. It's on you. What you gonna do?
All right. Off the muscle, you about to get whipped. I'm fine-tuned like a Camaro, dude. The way I rock, your crew can be 302. So your drive need to be super sport, or you gonna lose. Don't get it confused. God is still God without a following with him. It was fuck Twitter ever since the beginning. Cause when you leave Earth on niggas, sometimes it's just out of dimensions. I'ma make you a victim and put it in the path. I'm gonna make you a victim and put it in the pathogenic like a vaccine. Nothing sexual when I show you what getting clapped mean. Path crafting rap that be having the people laughing till a bat swing on the Joker or something from the side kicking like Nightwing or see the gat sing and the shells open them up. It's a hatchling. You wouldn't think a path with God would lead to bad things as it seems. You know about the wrong tracks, feeling railroaded while you conduct your raps. When the smokestack you loaded with the cargo, rolling with straps, you know that it's cap, but hope we all aboard for that. Cut the crap. The only time you using facts, you facing the train like Thomas and Friends, knowing the sympathy could boost your ass. You ain't moving jack, cause if I'm unknown path, what you take me for? Angles and jokes is plain cracker, bring some more. You better make like the Wayne's kid and transform. You ain't made hold it down. You ain't made for war. You tried to train and you failed, of course. And these weapons the CDC have probably flagged for sure. See the shotgun to lift them up. Now pathogenic is airborne. You should have been warned. You thought this was an easy shot. How tragic. Pathogenic can't get this nigga. I'm magic. If it's static, then the blood gonna be splashing. Whoever stands behind this bitch about to be mad sick. Cause whatever makes him pathogenic, you gon' catch it. Keep it rap, bitch. Even then, you better be. Wow. Keep it rap, bitch. Even then, you better be the best of them. Don't question it. Cause God only spared the believers and murdered the rest of them. I'm talking levels within the messages, or you'll sit with deficit as a punishment for mixing with God like a Nephilim. They say you talk devilish path like celebrities who sold their soul. I'm Robert Johnson, walking path to the crossroads, and you hope to take this victory home. But it's J.R. Smith. You just chose the wrong goals as far as your rhymes go.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
As far as your time goes, you'll analyze every rhyme I wrote just to pander your rhymes on how it got designed to flow, but I get it. You're a fan. You happy you can stand here, bro, but it could be your best day. You still rapping to die, though. This hoe is slow, thinking this battle blow for blow. Milltown to Coke. Look, homie, we ain't trading lines. This an embargo, and if the crowd shows around even close to close, then the pipes will be hitting path. Something like Mario after they hitting path, I hitting path somewhere no one knows. I suppose he was already decomposed, because when they finished looking for path, he was a dirt road. I was watching your workload.
That was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. Dirt road.
I was watching your workload like a job online. Even shared the clip on Twitter, like that's so fire. Then I clicked the link on your boy, and it changed my mind. I ain't saying that you tricked the guy, but on Twitter you got fire clips. But the rest of your round psych I lie. But they say I think
That was crazy. Bitch! What?
But they say I think high on myself. I sure do. When you godlike.
Yo, Cal told me my opponent was godlike. I thought, Loso Saga. That's the name my resume is getting. It's actually Michael Wally. 12 battles, 700 average views.
Top numbers.
Not exactly a great selection. I battle across Canada, the States, the UK, and Pat's wildin'. Mac Myron. I'm known to make a great impression. So if you have any belief in God tonight, this is the place where your faith gets questioned. Like the gates of heaven. Like the gates of heaven, I aim a weapon, lying on a stand like how perjury is. You got pathogenic. No one even checked it to make sure that he's sick, and I didn't bring a thermometer. But I do work with a stick that has mercury tips. That has mercury tips, and they get sent to his dome. This is the end of the show. Now it's curtains. You'll live up to your name after 47 rounds. No one's holier than thou. Yeah. Cops not even sure if they found a person. Had the body in the morgue for so long, it left an imprint of God on the sheet like the Shroud of Turin. Oh my God! Godlike. Hey. Yeah. Now I'm certain y'all have no clue who I am. My viral moment came from taking a shot and making sure it hit the Pope. I am public enemy number 1 to the churches. I know their purpose, given hope, and in dark times, y'all find God through the Bible verses and the quotes, the word as it was wrote. Well, in dark times, I find God through a thermal vision scope. Y'all set me up with this worthless little joke. You are nowhere near what my standard is. Guerrilla warfare, banana clips, there's blood everywhere. First responders don't know how to handle it. They're coming up with evidence of God everywhere they're looking like evangelists. I'll flip God's world upside down. It's not a vigil, it's a ritual when the candle's lit. It's pathogenic in a black mass, like a tumor that's gone cancerous. You're supposed to be all-knowing. You better come up with an answer quick, because there was never any doubt I'd smoke this dude. He's so clueless. You rap too fast, you have no punchlines, no brand appeal, you look so stupid. And that is 100% what the cold truth is. I mean, God strike me down if I'm lying. Pussy, I know you won't do it!
Godlike, round 2, it's on you.
I know y'all want me to talk that talk, but I'm choosing not to take that lane. Because if we call a spade, if I played that card with this joker, he wouldn't understand the game, and my brain remained on the days back when we were slaves, the whips and chains, the town squares where we used to hang. The same crosses that they had us worship was burned by the KKK. See, the whites was always entertained by a black man's pain, so tell me, will he stand the game? If I have to explain, then it just ain't worth it. To address that path, you gotta know the streets like a postal worker. In this culture, it's hard for me to trust a person. Battle rappers, investigators, they both do searches to expose any dirt that could serve their purpose, but I never heard a narrative strong as the state versus they doing the state of service. Quick and oh my God, let's go. They doing the state of service. Quick to drop hints on the licks they hit, the wigs they split, the bricks they flip, the click they with, the switch, the clip, and the bullet tips that's equipped on the blick. It's $1 million worth of game till you wallow in shit. Boy, I done seen those get kicked. The prick who snitched was another jit that he grew up with, saying he got it out the mud, bitch, so do pigs, but it is what it is. That was crazy. But it is what it is. I know you ain't attached to them feelings. Your name's pathogenic, but you never been through a system. You don't talk about appeals or building defenses. When it comes to statistics, pathogenic just don't fit the description where you can have a coffin fit or a cell to living. You about to be living. Mad about the way that I'm penning, but bearing witness cause this guy cat's different. Like exploding kittens, I mastered these writings to put you in the grave. So I know my path submitted. I'm past your limits. You gonna need your whole bag to get them. You can't talk down on God when the only thing in your sacrilegious is fact or fiction. Is it fact or fiction? You spitting balls about shooting the Pope, the show holes of religion. Next thing you know, the story broke that a train done hit him. I ain't saying that God did it. I ain't saying that God did it, and I ain't saying the church sent him. And I can't assume that that train was a bullet, but go figure, it's bigger than rap. It's bigger than rap. But you don't see the deeper lesson in that, because you here taking shots at guys just to get knocked off track. But time passed, nowadays it's barely a scratch. You back at battle rap trying to find your spark in the match, looking for a torch, hoping for a pat on the back. Let's state of the facts, king of the dot, this copycat tried to mimic his act, decoded his swag, everything but the pen and the pad, pathogenic a clone, homegrown in the Canadian lab. So I studied the legend. So I studied the legend just to mark the end in the path, because you can't spell pathogenic without starting with Pat. I saw through the hack. So I'm blacking out on each line on this page to leave you sleep in the deepest state, and the sheets cover pathogenic like the CIA. You just spying the great. You're spying the great. Your fabric isn't defined this way. Like Dapper Dan, you got style, but your design is fake. You thought it was Gucci. You thought it was Gucci being a clone till the real's right in your face, and you can tell the feel's different when it's quality made. But they say I think high on myself. I sure do. But when you God like, everything on this earth is beneath you.
Bunch of fucking bullshit that was, eh? Let's clear the air here, Mike. For you, getting to battle me is elite. For me, battling you is some shit I didn't need. Ooh, this kitchen clean mini-me can spit a scheme. Who gives a fuck? Let me guess, you're gonna step and light path up, Michael, like Billie Jean? If you've seen the video, you know that only happens in his dreams. Pistol squeeze! Pistol squeeze! Bullets impacted further in your jaw than wisdom teeth. His family wondering if he survived his injuries, but they told them the matter's in God's hands now. They just weren't speaking with religious themes. Punching a little bit outside of his weight class tonight, isn't he? Bro, I watched you choke in a Spaces battle. Audio only. You should give this up. Dude's been in a slump. You're at home, alone, yelling at your phone. Read it off a piece of paper, you stupid little fuck.
That's fire! That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
So what's happening isn't the staff's whole... Just read it off a piece of paper, you stupid little fuck. So what's happening isn't the staff's whole fault, it's a pole vault. The bar was set too high and you knew it from the jump. I'll pistol whip the back of his skull. It's leaving bruises and a lump. He's losing blood, and that may worsen. It's valet service. He'll take another whip to the front. You average... You average triple digit views, you suck. This is obviously the name brand to no name, a caveman to Rain Man. When you take Xans to cocaine, they'll put godlike figure.
Hold it down. Hold it down.
You average triple digit views, you suck. This is obviously the name brand to no name, a caveman to Rain Man. When you take Xans to cocaine, they'll put godlike figure on a tee. It's not Jesus, he's just on a shirt that's homemade. Bro stays in the slow lane. Pull up, close range, flipping birds, road rage. You tried to cross path. You tried to cross.
Flipping bird.
Bro, stay in the slow lane. I pull up, close range, flipping birds, road rage. Tried to cross path and got hit with a semi. Guess you should have looked both ways. I'm feeling like OJ in the white Bronco. You know, a body's what they chase for. And isn't that funny? A white Bronco. You know, death rides a pale horse. This is not the opportunity you should have accepted or prayed for. This is not the opportunity you should have accepted or prayed for. It's all about the patience and the timing. I am better in the pocket than Jared Goff is playing with the Lions. They're saying this is violent. You got in the way and so you're dying. I keep shooting off shots until a name is what I'm finding. I've been aiming for a giant like David and Goliath. Sorry.
Got a battle, man. Got a battle, man. I don't know. Third round. God like it's on you. Let's get it.
You're Canadian. You're Canadian. Down here, that means you're white. When these rappers say that you're nice, it really means you're polite. You're Canadian. You want to be tough, but you ain't got to flex for your boy, because the whole time I'm thinking J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys. You're Canadian. You don't want to get hurt down here. This America. They still charge for health care, so you better be insured for the Medicare. I'm going to make you aware. This here is where we capitalize. But first you gotta get around to capitalize, but tonight is Big L's talking capitalize, cause off top, I'ma call capitalize. You survived the train crash? I figure that you're lucky for that, cause I know fiends who overdose cause they found the right track, but you never been... What? But you ain't, because they found the right track, but you never been locked in the trap. You talk junk like Red Fox, but never hauled off the scrap because you're Canadian, acting like you Maypole, but you really a sap. I dare you to slack. I dare you to slack. You gonna wave that flag tonight. I dare you to slack. You gonna wave that flag tonight. You won't leave with stripes. You looking at a star with bars, so these squares get lined up as an American right. Plus, I constituted the weapons the second you decided to fight. With the scope, I could have the ender path within sight, or I could see the or I could put the beam on path, and all you see is a guiding light. You not too bright, saying you might win this match. You didn't move me. You could get your pin to the max and it's still a little goofy. Get a floopy. Them white circles just gas you around. Call of Duty, you'll lose to me. And they'll cap on God body like a koofy, but who is he? Pathogenic effects is nothing new to me. I'm from a place where the real catch cases and the snitches I have immunity. You a doofy. You a doofy. Just jokes and tomfoolery. Being funny how you gotta appeal like Bill using a roofie. They'll soon see pathogenics all make believe. I assume it's just the cooties. This is proof, P. This is proof, P, that your end is coming. This round is all evidence. The signs are definite. The way God bugging on pathogenic is plague and pestilence. You'll be laid in reverence. You'll be laid in reverence. You'll be laid in reverence. How they say you the next to this. When the train is the only way they speak on your relevance, you'll talk references, body amounts and view counts, but that only amounts to a bunch of white boys doing clown shit for clout, while my cosigns gotta watch me shine after lights out. Funny how. Oh my God. Funny how. He really talking. Funny how I'm trying to make it off of the ground while still sharing links with niggas who's chained down. That's just in the DNA. Talk. That's just in the DNA. Your genetics wasn't made this way. Yeah, we might have met in the D, but we'll never relate. Being black is great. We'll never relate. My skin is worth more than gold, and that's something you should have praised. Oh my God! What?
That's something you should have praised.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Being black is great. This here's a special race. I would mention Sha'Carri, but you knew it was smoke in the first place. You say your career's at a faster rate. You said your career. You said your career is at a faster rate. This a marathon, so that's okay. A quick dash can also lead to your death date.
Okay.
Man, time.
Give it up for God, like. Pathogenic, last round. It's on you. Let's get it.
Third round.
Yo.
Hey. Third round, I should introduce myself better a little bit to begin. I used to be a zookeeper. On my way to work one day, I was hit by a freight train.
Hold it down. Bring it back, man. Hold it down.
I feel I should introduce myself better a little bit to begin. I used to be a zookeeper. On my way to work one day, I was hit by a freight train. And that's the truth without a hint of a spin.
Okay.
My opponents like to bring it up, get a bunch of shock value reaction. I don't care. Y'all can give it to him. I just thought you would have known a little bit better. Picking that low-hanging fruit, God, ain't that the original sin?
Oh my God.
Typical bitch. I am not a God-fearing man. This is where God's fearing man. And I can tell that you are fucking scared. I did not show up unprepared because I was dead for 1 minute and 28 seconds, and that time, God wasn't there. I catch him with a blade, leave it stuck in there. I caught him and bro's done. That shit's hanging out the side of his neck like a dart that got shot from a blowgun. You are nothing, a nobody. Ain't been rocking a show once. You have a pen? You're still a bitch. Need more to move me. Little kids in horror movies. You gon' see me on screen and I'm talking to no one. You only think you have a pen as an excuse for when the crowd don't react. Because it's easier to say it went over their heads than admit everything you wrote is ass. Am I the only one that's noticed that?
That's fire.
Bro's a pack. Just a midway Georgia cat. Even where you're from is mid. And at that point, there's really just no going back. You know it's facts.
Hold it down.
Even where you're from is mid. And at that point, there's really just no going back. You know it's facts. Bro, your notebook is not the Bible. God's words aren't gonna save us all. You need to learn to go sell the charm. It's a hotel alarm. It's time for your wake-up call. Face it, y'all. He's thinking this is epic. I'm thinking on this card, you're a mistake. It's a lesson, and you're gonna learn it today. Schizophrenic. You think you're godlike. That's mental illness hurting your brain. It's depressing. You're a cult leader trying to convince everyone you're godlike for your own personal gain. And if we want to talk about who's actually godlike, there's some stuff I have to share. I battled franchise last week, created everything in 7 days. You can see the passions there. And I made the fans aware. I died, came back to life. Jesus Christ! And I made the fans aware. I died, came back to life. Jesus Christ, I can compare. You've been asking for something like this. I delivered it to you. It's also like I answer prayers.
Oh my God! That's hard.
So how are you godlike? Even in this battle, I have been the man upstairs. So get this through your thick fucking skull, Mike. If this card wasn't such a big opportunity, a battle with you is something I would not have accepted. I mean, shit. Ward, what do you say all the time? Detroit, God is... Good. Yeah, well, this time he was pretty fucking trash, and that's the message. He's just another motherfucker who raps pathetic, and you don't see something sick as fuck without pathogenic. Time.
I'm going get it. Hold up. Niggas Just know that we back on another mission. Told ups, let me get that rematch, we can make a ticket. Slowed up, scared to hit the D and I don't think he tripping. Land of the real, he can't stand in that field. Niggas ducking like I'm trying to put my hands on him for real. He ain't got Diddy this time, that nigga gon' get killed. Won't you pull up, motherfucker? I know you fiending for that feel. You ain't trying to run my fade, I'm trying to put it all on Bill.